How's it going, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello. How are we feeling today?
Moose, what do you have? What do you have, Moose?
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, we have cookies here.
Cookies for everyone.
Before we get started, I believe this panel is actually supposed to be 4 of us. Give me 1 second. Looking in the crowd here.
Hello. Where's PP?
I'm
I'm doing it right
I think I see something in the back.
GT?
Is that?
Genta? Oh my God.
Oh,
Holy
there he
moly. Wait 1 second.
We are riding. Let's go, baby!
Let's go!
Come on!
Let's go!
Let's go! Wake up!
Let's
Wake
go!
up, New York
Let's go,
City!
baby!
Go, baby.
There he is.
Let's go!
Dude, before we started, you said, I'm nervous as hell. That did not look like nervous as hell. What's going on, GT?
Feeling electric right now. Let's do it.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? I'm PP McGee. I'm with Pudgy Penguins. I'm their chief meme officer. If you've seen our memes, that's kind of what I do. We've grown our Instagram to over, I think it's 400,000. Is that right, Kevin? I see you in the audience. Yeah, but our videos are, inspiring. They get people laughing. They get millions of views, and that's what we're all about. What's up, Moose?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Mooose. It started way back when I was in a Twitter Spaces, and it was when I first bought my Pudgy Penguin where I screamed on the top of my lungs with passion, I am my penguin, and my penguin is me. And it started. That's when it started, where everybody then said, you know what? I am my ape, and my ape is me. I am my NFT, and my NFT is me. I am my NFT, and people felt that. People felt that. And to see people feel that they are who they are, and they were happy about it, made me feel ecstatic and made me want to be here to spread that positive message, make people feel happy, and spread positivity. What's going on, GT?
I'm Dominick. I'm Gentle Tornado. I've built a lifestyle brand called Live Hyped. Hyped is an acronym that stands for happiness, inspiration, positivity, enthusiasm, and dreams. I'm on an absolute mission to make positivity louder. I'm launching a foundation in support for teen mental health, and just on a journey, just making positivity louder.
We're fucking riding. My name is Danny Phantom. I am so grateful to be here and sharing the stage with these absolute legends. I'm the founder of Wellbeings and Syntax Studio. Today, we are here to talk mental health, positivity. There's a lot of really great topics and conversations we have for you today. But before we get started, I want to ask a question to the audience today. Raise your hand if Web3 in any capacity has ever burned you out. I just want to get a quick, yeah, that checks out. There's a lot of really incredible things happening in this space, but we want to talk about mental health because it's extremely important to the 4 of us. We want to make sure that we're bringing awareness to the space, we're taking care of ourselves, because if we don't do that, then there's not going to be incredible creators, builders, founders, all these incredible people to last and have any runway. So, PP, I'm gonna turn it over to you. You want to talk a little bit about burnout on your end, how that's affected you, and I'd just love to hear from your side.
Yeah, that's real funny that you ask, because Pudgy Penguins has gone through ups and downs. People say our founder rugged us, our old founder. And so when our new team took over, it's been nothing but great. But throughout that downturn and uprising, a lot of people were getting burned out. But one thing that I try to do through my memes is anytime there's something negative going on, I try to just make fun of it and try to keep people laughing even through the downturn. But I think we have one of the greatest, if not the greatest, communities in Web3. I mean, look at this guy. Thank you. Yeah, Dow Jones right over there. Kevin.
Let's go.
But yeah, it's been, we all go through downturns, but I think keeping a level head and not, getting completely burned out and just ready to leave the space. Because like GT says, we're riding, and there's gonna be bumps in the road along the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in here. I'm gonna be real genuine for a second. I get burnt out. I do. I'm here to admit it, because a lot of people won't admit it at times, and their body is telling them what's going on. You're doing something that's hurting you. But the thing that revives my burnout is literally when I communicate with awesome people. And here's the thing, is that we host a Twitter Spaces And for example, you know, we have people who come in and join, and just hearing how people talk and are genuine and talk about their day and want to, you know, get things off their chest, like that, like takes that burnout and fully like puts it in the ground. And just communicating with people, and the whole thing about a community, which people say, oh, what is the utility of an NFT? It's funny because a lot of people are like, I want it to be monetary and this and that, but I think that community is one of the most important things, and it can even lead to being monetary. So community is so important because I believe that being happy is one of the most important things in the world. And when you speak to someone and they are happy, or you make them happy and they make you happy, well, it takes two to tango, that is better than anything. That is better than any amount of money in the world. And having a community by your side, regardless of any project you're in, and what I see right now is on Twitter, a million different PFPs from different projects, but everybody's together as one, showing up, shutting out, and just being happy and spreading good vibes. And that's all I see, and that's what makes it all worth it. Do you have?
I know you can't see through your cucumbers right now, but
I can't see anything
crying.
right now, by the way.
I was actually tearing up. Every single morning I wake up, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to participate in this space, to just be alive, to be a father. And the journey is just absolutely incredible. You know, I'm so focused on making positivity louder, but if I wasn't passionate about that, I could never do what I do. And, you know, burnout's a real thing. I've found balance over the last 7 years through really tough times, great times. And the fact is that I'm so driven on happiness over the success that, you know, putting out 14 pieces of content every single week, no matter what, I can't be concerned about how many likes they get, because I'm so committed to what the piece is doing, what it means to some, what it means to me. And that happiness journey leads to success. And that has been something that, you know, the support from the community has just driven me to be more motivated. So I'm leveling up my content. So if I didn't have that mindset of happiness first, success next, I could have never done this journey.
And I think people attest to anytime you're in a Twitter space and you see this smiling face, Gentle Tornado, pop up as a listener, and he's about to come up as a speaker, your Twitter space is about to get 100 times more positive. So
You gotta turn the volume down when you see that speaker request. But yeah, I couldn't agree more with these absolute legends, because, you know, when you want to build something special, and I think in our own respective ways, we're all doing that right now. But we love what we do, and that really is important. And you have to really understand your why, right? And, you know, everyone here, in some capacity, they want to grow. Whether you're an artist, whether you're a builder, right? It doesn't matter. But you have to love what you do. And when we talk about burnout, you know, we're not going to stand here and say that it doesn't happen to us. We don't experience these things, right? We talk very candidly amongst ourselves and openly about the struggles, the setbacks, the challenges that we experience ourselves. And at the end of the day, right, this space rewards your presence, right? The more Twitter spaces you show up to, the more DMs and networking events you participate in, the more Discord chats you send, right? It's rewarded. But at the same time, you have to take care of yourself. You have to prioritize yourself. And I think it's very important for the four of us to send that message today. And that's why we've committed to building our brands around just being a good person and really trying to uplift and support others in any way.
Yeah, I think one of the things I'm most proud of with Pudgy Penguins is our Instagram. Our Instagram has turned into, like, there's so many people that follow our Instagram that have no idea what an NFT is.
My mom.
Yeah, I have so many relatives that have no idea I work for Pudgy Penguins, but they follow our Instagram. And some of the comments that you see on our posts is like, you have no idea how much this, like, lifted my day, lifted my spirits. And to me, that's so special, and that's why I'm proud to be a part of Pudgy Penguins. GT, I want to ask you a question. You're really putting your life where your heart is. You've been working for Snap-on for how many years? 9 years.
9 years.
What's next in your life?
Yeah, so I'm launching a nonprofit foundation.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think mental health is a very prominent issue in the world, and I think it's very, very important in teenagers. I'm very passionate about teenagers. I've been for a while, and so I want to get in the trenches. I want to get in high schools. I want to do events because teen suicide is absolutely just unbelievable. The numbers are crazy, and I want to tackle that firsthand, and showing that being yourself, leaning into who you truly are is a superpower. And like Danny said, and PP, like building a brand about being a good person, it might not be the most, you might not have the most followers, you might not have the most likes, but the payoff is truly incredible. And this week has been unbelievable. I've had so many people come up to me, tell me that my videos that I'm filming mean something to them, and that for me is just so much more motivating. And if I can take what I've been doing here and put that into teenagers and help the youth in this world, it's absolutely gonna change the world.
Yeah. I wanted to chime in about something that happened yesterday. I went to an event, and it was an awesome event, whatever. We had fun, a lot of Mountain Dew. It was good. And I saw someone who came up to me, and I've been interacting with them, for the past year and a half. And he came up to me and said, "Moose, I want to let you know that I made my Twitter because of you. I got my NFT because of you. I did this because of you." And I'm there, and I'm like, me? I did that? I'm the guy that inspired that decision? How? How am I that person? I don't even realize it. And he tells me, yeah, you're just so kind and caring and inviting. And I'm not trying to toot the horn, but I'm like, I don't even realize it. Like, really? And he goes, yeah, thank you for just being inviting to this space. Thank you for making me feel comfortable here. And I realized what I'm doing now, I need to do 10 times more of it. I need to continue lifting people up, bringing them in, making them happy, because for the times that I spoke to this person that I didn't even realize, I'm just, shooting shit with the person. And we need to make that move. We need to be nice. We need to make people feel comfortable. Instead of pushing people away, we need to bring them in. We need to make people happier. And that will inspire people. That will bring them in. That will make them happy. And you don't realize your impact. And it's so important. Somebody told me the other day, I was feeling really down, and I joined one of your Twitter spaces, and I was so happy, and it changed my entire day. And I'm like, I'm doing this just to do it and having fun, but you're telling me that that's changed your entire day? You're telling me that made you happy? That changed your bad day into a good day? We all have that. We can all do that. Every single person in this room. We can change people's personality. We can change people's days. We can change people's lives. We all have it in us. So let's take situations and think about them and take a step back and say, how are we going to impact this person's day that we're communicating with? How are we going to make people happy? How are we going to make people invited? We might not even realize the impact that we have. So that's that.
Dude, I'm taking you so seriously right now, but it's so hard because you're here.
Ignore it for a second.
Tell us the infamous Twitter space that made you famous. What was it that you said, and can you say it right now?
Was in a Twitter Spaces, and I don't know if anybody knows about this, but I got in the Twitter Space, and I was going through a hard time, and I got my NFT, and I resonated with it so much. If you guys don't see the penguin with the cucumber eyes, the green turtleneck, and the green mohawk, that is me. And I don't know if anybody else feels the connection to it, but I certainly do. And I got on Spaces, and I ranted for 15 minutes about how my pudgy penguin saved my life, and how I am so happy with my pudgy penguin, and how it made me a different person. And I know it's funny now looking at me with the sweater and the mohawk and the glasses, but this is me. This is who I am. It'll never change. I will never not be my penguin. I am my penguin, and my penguin is me.
No one heard you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I am my penguin, and my penguin is me.
You gotta do it louder than that.
Yeah. I am my penguin, and my penguin is me.
A little bit louder.
I am my penguin, and my penguin is me.
I think something that's so beautiful about your journey, that
asleep.
is something that I focus on and preach, is wins, looking for wins every single day and starting a winning streak. Like, your winning streak started in that Twitter space, and you would have never dreamt that your journey has led you to now, where I've met you, where we've all connected, to where you've made positive impact in other people, and focusing on every single day, waking up, getting a coffee, running into your friend. Those are wins that catapult you in your life to start a winning streak that is momentum that will bring you to speaking on a stage with 3 of your closest friends.
Best friends.
Yeah, I think one thing that's really important to acknowledge, right, and when you hear everyone's story on this stage, you get a better understanding of who they are right behind the PFP. But it's interesting because there are a lot of similarities, right? I mean, we all genuinely want to help others, right? I mean, we've committed. You hear Mooose talking about how he's impacted people. He doesn't even realize it. Same thing with GT. I felt like I was walking around with the Pope yesterday. Everyone coming up to him and asking if we're riding, and the answer is absolutely. But you don't realize the impact, and I think it's important, again, to just focus on building genuine relationships. This space at some times can be transactional, right? Where it's like, hey, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. And I think if you just truly be yourself, you focus on making genuine relationships, it will go a very, very long way. And I just kind of want to acknowledge that because everyone here is committed to building a better Web3, right? And I know sometimes it's easy to get sucked into the Wild West. Next thing you know, you're minting 500 slippery salamanders, right? But it's also big picture, right? Where you want to really make this space become what we all know it can be, right? So I got a question for all the panelists up here, right? What's a piece of advice you would give to someone out here listening? Something simple, something that you would recommend to really help build their brand or grow or accomplish their goals. GT, I don't know if you want to start off and just go down the line.
Yeah, I think who, not how. This space is filled with the most amazing people I've ever been around, and the most intelligent people. I've learned so much from all these guys up here, so many people in the space. We are truly blessed every single day to be in this space because there is someone doing something that you can learn from. So I think who, not how in this space is the absolute motivation.
Yeah, who, not how. I love that. I have to say that continue being yourself. The NFT space and Web3 space and crypto space is just, it's the only place where we're all on the same level, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a famous figure, we're all there, we're all equal, we're all on the same level. Be yourself and you'll be accepted.
First off, I need a whitelist to the 500 slippery salamanders. You mentioned.
I'll call my guy.
No, I would say show up every day. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're going to find people that are rude and not want to answer your question or just blow you off. But find the people that love answering your questions, and those are the people that you can lean on every single day while you're in this space. Don't worry about, if you have a small follower account. Just show up every day and keep grinding, and yeah.
How about this? The people with the smallest follower accounts have the best opinions and are the best people. And that's what I've realized. The most genuine.
I also think something that we all have in common up here is giving with no expectation, and just giving love, giving anything. And I think, Joey, you're very good at that. You ran so much stuff last year on just giving and wanted to create that just positive energy on giving with truly no expectation, which is one of the most beautiful things ever. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, I always say, normalize saying I love you to the boys. Normalize it.
I love you, Mooose.
I love you, PP. I love you, Danny. I love you, GT. It's not weird. I do. I genuinely have a love. It's not the love that I have for Mooseette, my wife, but it's a different kind of love. And when you give, how about this? I mean, my entire life, and I feel like it's the only thing you can test the universe on. When you give, you get back 10 times more. And every single time I've given anything, I've always gotten it back more than that. So don't be, a piece of advice, stingy shouldn't be the word, but give, be giving. And I promise you, you will always get it back. There's such thing as good karma.
Mooose, how much ETH does it cost to be a good person?
It costs 0 ETH.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I completely agree with just give and also take care of yourself, right? Don't give to the point where you have nothing left in the tank. one of the things that you can pick up on, and PP talked about this, support systems. Scientifically, social support systems play such an incredible role in our lives, whether it's your friends, your family, your loved ones, right? Your internet friends, right? I mean, bring people close to you and don't be afraid to reach out. It is so important to really understand that any one of us on the stage right now, whether we've said one word to you or we're going to the Bahamas next week, we would absolutely, no matter what, be there for you, listen to you, whatever you need, right? And I'm not just saying that because I know the three of these gentlemen up here would absolutely do that for me and truly anyone in this room.
I love you. I love you, Danny.
I love you, Moose. I just want to ask one more question. You guys are all doing some incredible things. We talked about some advice, things like that. Where do you want to, what are some of your goals, right? What are some things you want to see happen in the next 6 to 12 months? I just want to really quickly touch on that before we wrap up. GT?
Yeah. You know, just keep pushing gratitude and positivity forward and everything will follow. You know, the We Are Riding movement is so funny because I heard a statistic of being born is 400 trillion to 1. So every single day I wake up, we ride. Every afternoon we ride. It doesn't matter what happens. And that is what created this movement, that we are so lucky to be here and we have one life. So we have to make the most of it, and that's what I'm just going to blast that for the next 12 months.
Love that. Moose, I know we're on the clock real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick.
Oh, God. Yeah, I just wanted to say, we are going to the moon. No, forget the moon. Let's just make genuine connections, genuine relationships, network, have fun, meet people. People can make your entire day different, like I said earlier. And I also wanted to give out a few cookies to some people. Pudgy Penguin cookies. Is that okay? One for you.
Yeah, he gave them to me. They're actually quite tasty.
Really good. I would say right now we're at 2.5 billion GIF views on Giphy with Pudgy Penguins, and I want that number to get to 10 billion by the end of the year. People who have no idea who NFTs or Pudgy Penguins are, share them on a daily basis, and so I want us to grow.
All right, let's give them a big hand.
Thank you, guys.
Woo!